All right, everyone, what's going on? It is everybody's second favorite segment, Top 5.
Second favorite painful segment, because after having to watch the Bucs last week, it's really hard. It's hard to talk positive, but we have to.
It was really hard for me to think. I almost just put nothing
5 times.
I literally looked at this Top 5 sheet and I was like, think. I could not think of anything for like half an hour. I finally bashed my head against the wall, blacked out for like half an hour, and then a couple things came to me.
I did something else that makes me think happy thoughts, and it came to me.
Touch your wee-wee. You Sandusky'd yourself?
Somebody else touched my wee-wee.
Oh. Ew. That's my new phrase for never mind. I'm going to go Sandusky myself.
That's gross. You're gross.
In the shower. Gross. All right.
Onward.
Okay. My number 5 reason that the Bucs to not cry that the Bucs suck and that all is right in the world. They got a young team. They have one of the youngest teams in the NFL. So you can only hope that the talent pans out. They learn how to tackle, learn how to play, and we can move on. Haven't seen it yet.
No.
But
no, we haven't.
They're young. There's some talent. We can only see what happens from here.
Yeah. It's funny because now that we are doing this segment, it's like everything I'm looking at that I put down, there's a but or an asterisk. Yeah. It's like, because my next one is after giving Brian Price the boot out of the game after acting like a complete doofus.
You said doofus.
Yeah. Acting like a complete idiot. Boot him out of the game. It seems like, okay, now people are going to be held accountable. And if you're not going to hold yourself accountable, then you don't belong on this team. So hopefully, I'm hoping that Raheem gets it. He's beginning to get it. He's beginning to, all right, well, I need to put the brakes on this now and get this team back in order because I'm losing it. Because he's losing the team. He's losing his team. And I'm glad that he made an example out of somebody that maybe it's like everybody's like, oh, okay, maybe we need to get our act together now. But like again, asterisks, hopefully.
True. My number 4 is the young wide receiver crew that we have with Mike Williams, Desmond Briscoe, what's his nose?
Aurelius
Ben, even Luke Stalker when he plays, he's doing good.
Right.
We've seen the talent last year. You know, we know what Briscoe can do. We know what Preston Parker can do, Mike Williams, etc. They just need to man up, get some separation on the field, run the right routes, get open for their quarterback, and see what happens.
They need to fight for Freeman just like he fights for them, because you see him, he barely gets any time to throw the ball. And if he does, for Christ's sake, be open.
Yeah.
Give him a shot to help the team. Because, I mean, I don't know. You can easily be lackadaisical and, hey, I'm not going to, if they jam us at the line, just going to flail about and not get down the field. But you need to give your quarterback some time. If you don't, then the offense will look stagnant like it did on Sunday.
Yep.
And my number 4 is the draft's in April. We get new players. That means we get to get rid of some of the trash that we have. And by God, draft defense. Like all defense.
You and I were talking about this on Facebook the other day. You're basically asking the question, what the Bucs need to address first. I say linebacker.
Has to be.
Followed by secondary. I don't care where in the secondary, but secondary.
Yeah.
Then the defensive line. I mean, if you think about it, the defensive line, we have fairly young players there, other than Albert. And Albert is only, 28, 29?
It's not he's super old.
No. So defense has to be addressed, though. Bottom line,
They need to seriously just draft linebacker, secondary, defensive line, linebacker.
I wouldn't mind
secondary.
I wouldn't mind seeing the first 3 picks that the Bucs get be linebackers.
Oh, wouldn't hurt my feelings. Actually, it would make my goddamn day.
Are there any big? They're just. I mean, the draft's still in April, but are there any linebackers that are supposed to be like the man this year?
Top tiers? Not really. I'm seeing.
What about Hightower from Alabama? I would love him. He's a beast of a human being.
Yeah.
And he's from the SEC.
You know.
Can't go wrong.
SEC defensive players. They're usually all right. But linebackers, no, I'd have to look that up. But I'm just seeing a lot of safeties and corners.
Yeah.
And we need linebackers.
And that's it. Tenard Jackson's one of our best players, and he's been out of football for a year.
How bad is that?
What the hell?
And he still gets beat on routes and bites on play action.
But I can at least be like, okay, he was high for a year. I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Everyone else has actually been playing football for last year, and they just suck.
That's true. He's still coming down. Still coming down from that year-long blunt he was on.
Speaking of, my number 3, LeGarrette Blount. I mean, he's really the only thing I look forward to watching on Sundays. Yeah. And if the Bucs use him right, he does great. And when they're not down 14-0 5 minutes into the game.
They don't use a lot of things right.
But LeGarrette, I mean, he's a beast of a human being. He likes to hurdle people. He likes to run through people.
Right.
He's basically just a lanky version of Mike Allstott. Like, he's just going to beat you and beat you.
He's a battering
sometimes literally. And he's just going to keep on beating you. And that is it.
Yeah, it's good to know that he's behind the quarterback. The home